Hello everybody, this is Ghost Moments and you're watching episode 8 of my solo Skyblock series. In our last episode, we built this ginormous farm underneath our base, and as you can see, our crops are flourishing. Off camera, I dedicated a few hours to tidying up the ceiling area, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think it looks really nice. I do need to figure out a better way to get up and down from our base to the farm, but we can do that later in this episode. I even went over to the jungle biome and fished us up some bamboo, so now the only thing I have left to plant is beetroot. If anyone has any idea of where I can find beetroot, please let me know in the comments, because I'm at a loss. Also, I could use some suggestions on naming our dog. If you remember, I picked up this little guy in the taiga biome a few episodes back, and he's been patiently waiting here outside of our base to give him a name. So, if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments, and I will choose the best one in episode 9. One more thing that I did off camera, I needed to secure a source of sand. So, as you can see in the distance there, I bridged over to the desert biome and built a miniature version of our mob grinder with an open top that allows for spawning of husks. Let's make our way over there now. I'm sure there are more efficient ways to filter out all the other mobs that this grinder produces, but as you can see, it is a efficient source of sand for us, which is great because we're going to need that for our farming needs and for making glass. So as we make our way back to the base, I wanted to take a quick look from a distance at what we've created so far. It's looking pretty cool, and the things that we're going to do today are only going to make it better. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, the day has finally arrived to cure these zombie villagers. I want to expand outward from our farm layer and construct a permanent area for villager breeding and villager trading, but that's going to take a while, so I've decided to break this up into 2 phases. Phase 1, we're going to set up a temporary villager breeder down in this area and get a few villager trades started. Once we get that going, we'll head back up to the farming level and build out a basic structure of what will be the permanent home. We'll also need to solve the problem of how to get our villagers up to the farming level. I'm thinking maybe a series of bubble elevators, which will be helpful for us as well because it takes an awful long time to climb these stairs and get up to our base. Then in phase 2, we'll relocate everything that we built down here all the way up on top, and we'll construct a permanent trading hall. Actually, probably a series of trading halls. I have something pretty cool planned. Anyway, the first thing we need to do though is get ourselves some more mushrooms so that we can make potions and cure those zombies. Let's go. Okay, we have 3 brown mushrooms, which is not very many at all. So let's grab some bone meal, and we have an axe. Okay, cool. We're gonna head over to our spruce tree here, and we're gonna chop this down, because I believe that we can grow this brown mushroom on this podzol here. And if we cut it down, we should be able to get more mushrooms than we started with. Now let's plant this mushroom. And I think we can just bone meal it. Yep. All right, we got a giant brown mushroom. Perfect. Now let's take our normal stone axe. Now if this was an enchanted axe with fortune on it, I think this would work a little bit better. But we have 2 brown mushrooms right now. Our hope is that we will have more than 2 when we finish. All right. Guys, that was way more productive than I thought it would be. We have 14 brown mushrooms. Holy crap. So let's do that one more time, and that should be enough for quite a while. Okay, we have a total of 30 brown mushrooms. That is way more than I expected. I don't even know. I thought we were gonna get like 3 or 4. Okay, so next we need to make a brewing stand so we can start crafting some potions. I already have some glass bottles, which is nice. I think we need 1 blaze rod for the stand and then some blaze rod for blaze powder. Let's see, we need 3 cobblestone. Brewing stand. Bam. Got it. Let's go ahead and make our blaze powder. And we'll put it right there. How about that? Perfect. Okay. We need to fill up these glass bottles with water. Now we need to get all the ingredients. Let's see. Good, we have some sugar. We need spider eye. Ooh, I don't have very many of those up here. And mushroom, right, that's what we just did. Okay, that is what we need to make a fermented spider eye. Now if we put this in here, this should make a potion of weakness. And let's go ahead and add gunpowder, and now these will be splash potions. Okie doke. I have all these gold nuggets because I've been melting down armor that I'm getting from my mob grinder. As you can see, it's a slow, tedious task, but I'm able to get gold nuggets from it. So perhaps we have enough to make at least 2 golden apples. All right, we're down at our mob grinder now to see if we have, oh yes, we've got lots of gold armor. We're gonna need quite a bit of this. It's okay, we get a ton. We have 2 mob grinders now. So let's grab everything that's not enchanted. There we go, and let's go back up to the top. And there we go. Okay, let's go cure our zombie villagers. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there. Throw it in there. And we'll feed you a golden apple. And we will feed you a golden apple. Okay, so we have cured these 2 villagers. Now the next step is to go build our breeder. Build this up high enough. And we'll use our trapdoors. Here. And here. Put our post right there. I think this is right. Okay, now we take our beds. Place one here. Here. There and there. And now we're going to place our glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that is a basic villager breeder. I think I missed a couple of steps, but we'll have to check it once we get the villagers inside of there. Okay, now the hardest part of all of this is actually transporting villagers from one place to another. So I went ahead and used most of the iron that I have to create some rails and a minecart. I didn't have enough gold to actually make a powered rail, so I'm not sure that this is actually going to work, but we will do our best. There you go. He is in the minecart. All right, now I'm going to give him a push this way. And he's going to go down the rail. Now this is the hard part. This is why you need powered rails. There we go. Just another push. There you go. I want him to get almost to the edge there. I'm gonna need that minecart back though. This is where it gets a little scary. There you go. We got him in there. All right, we'll turn those hitboxes off. Grab our minecart. And we'll do all of that one more time. Give you a push right into the minecart. All right, and he is off to the races. Let's go, buddy. One short. And my pickaxe broke. Okay. Here we go, one more time. I'm gonna need a new pickaxe though. Okay, we need to go get a pickaxe and come back. Okay, push this guy along to the edge. Turn on our hitboxes. There you go. Okay, now that we got them both in there, let's clean all of this up and see what we have. Okay, now that we've got the villager breeder in place, it's time to go back up to our farm and collect as many carrots as we can because we need to feed these guys lots of carrots in order for them to be ready to breed. All right, we are now up in our farming level. Now let's make our way over to our carrots and let's dig all of these up. Okay, before I replant these carrots, I just wanted to point something out, that our little pie piece design yields 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5, almost 6.5 stacks of carrots just from this one plot here, which is great. Now let's see, okay, our villagers are awake. Good morning, guys. they are trading carrots, which is wonderful to hear. Let's give them some more carrots. We've got plenty. Alright, let's throw these. There you go. Let's throw some more. Oops, I missed. Let's throw these. Let's go ahead and go get those. Oh, look at that. They are breeding. There we go. There's our first baby villager. Hey, buddy. That's so cute. All right, we did it. Now that we have a villager breeder set up, it's time to build out a temporary trading hall. And I'm going to do that right behind us here on level 1. I think I'll probably build out 4 or 5 spaces so we can get some basic trading started with some farmers, some librarians. I'm even thinking maybe an armorer. So let's get moving. Welcome back, everybody. You know what? Getting villagers to cooperate is not easy, but we did it. We've got ourselves a nice little temporary trading hall down on level 1, and I've already got them down to some pretty decent trades. So we've got our first farmer, second farmer, third. This first librarian has a flame book, and the second one has a looting 3 book. Then we've got an armorer here that's going to trade us iron leggings and an iron chestplate for 1 emerald each. What I'm thinking about doing is melting all this iron armor down into iron nuggets. Then I can make some iron ingots, at least until I get some sort of an iron farm. The way this works is when I feel like I can get a better trade from these villagers, I lower them down. The zombie should attack. And then convert our villager into a zombie villager again. Then all I have to do is throw a splash potion of weakness and feed a golden apple. And we should get a much better trade. And as you can see, we've lowered that paper trade to 12, which is not bad at all. So with that task completed, the final thing we're going to do in this episode is start construction on our permanent home for our villagers up on our farming level. So let's go ahead and get into the last and final time lapse for this episode right now. with that time lapse, we have completed phase 1. We've built the first part of what will be the future home for our villagers and several villager trading halls up here. And we've created a bubble elevator to get back up to the farm level and a way to get down really quickly to level 1 as well. I will say that I had some trouble making the bubble elevator because my plan was to use kelp. However, when I tried to craft kelp, it didn't work, and I'm not really sure why. So we had to go bucket by bucket all the way up to the top. But it all worked out for the best, and we've got it completed. I might even make 3 more of these around the edge of the circle like this. I don't know. We'll have to see in the next episode. So with that, we went really long in this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a like, a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.